This week's Business Profile, we're at St. Mary's Regional Health Center, and with me is CEO Tom Thompson and also the Manager of Diagnostic Imaging, Connie Kovala. Now, first of all, Tom, what I'd like to talk about is you've got an exciting piece of new equipment here that we're announcing today, and let's talk a little bit how that fits into the big picture of St. Mary's.
Sure, Jeff, thank you. The vision of St. Mary's Regional Health Center is to be the region's preferred choice for health services. Today we're talking about our 4D ultrasound technology, and Connie of course knows a lot more of the technical aspect of that and why it's important to patients and families, but we believe that keeping current with our technology and having the highest level of technology and staff available locally helps people get their health care locally that they need and helps support our physicians in their practices.
Yeah, because I think when you're in a little bit of a small town like Detroit Lakes, I think there's that inevitable, gee, Fargo must have something nicer than us, or they must have better technology, and I know that's a hard thing to overcome. So, you know, this technology, is it available in Fargo?
No, actually, we have the only 4D imager in this region and in Minnesota outside of the Mayo Clinic. So we are very excited about this technology and being on the leading edge. We do believe that, whereas we're not going to be doing brain surgery in the near future probably here, and we'll leave that to the experts who do that in the larger communities, we do believe that those technologies and services we offer and introduce need to be the highest level and need to be appropriate to our setting. That's where this fits in.
Okay. One last question I'd have is, now, what's the difference between 3D and 4D?
I can even answer that, Jeff. 3D technology, and Connie would explain this, they would take various images and then fit them together in the past to form a 3D image. This technology actually enables 3D imaging, a 3D view of a baby in the case that we're going to review today, in real time. So you see the baby actually in real time, 3 dimensions.
Okay, terrific. Now, Connie, you are the manager of the diagnostic imaging, so this is your newest piece of equipment.
It is.
Now, this isn't the only thing that you're in charge of. Let's talk about the different services that you offer.
I am the manager of diagnostic imaging, and the reason we say diagnostic imaging because it incorporates different modalities in our department. Ultrasound being one, CAT scanning another, MRI, nuclear medicine, and general x-ray. So ultrasound is one part or one facet of our department.
Okay, and I understand eventually this technology will go beyond just mothers and infants.
We're hoping that's where it leads to. Right now it's really focused on moms and babies, or the baby itself, but it is brand new. It's just been out within the last year. This machine for us is not even a month old, so we all feel that it is going to go further than just babies, yes.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll take a quick break, and then we'll actually get to see some footage of this and the actual machine itself. We'll be back right after this.
Typically what we're going to do to start an obstetric exam is look at the position of the fetus, do biometry, which is the measurement of the fetus. We're going to measure the baby's head, abdomen, and femur, and that'll give us an idea of the gestational age. We can compare that to the menstrual age. We'll look at the position of the placenta, the amount of amniotic fluid, and survey the fetus for any type of anomalies or anything abnormal. We'll look at the baby's heart, the kidneys, the stomach, the bladder, and the extremities. So we do a complete two-dimensional survey of the fetus first. First and foremost, that's part of the diagnostic procedure. And then in addition to that, we'd like to be able to show mom a little bit of the detail of the face. And Renita's baby is not too cooperative, but we'll sure give it a try here. So we're going to kind of just try to render a little bit of the soft tissue of the face here. Again, we've got little structures in front of the baby's face, but we'll sure give this a try. We're scheduling people for an hour slot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We may not need all that time, but we want to give the patients every opportunity we can to get the best images we can. Again, part and parcel, and most of the exam is going to be the 2D imaging and looking at the anatomy and
Sure.
Doing the biometry, kind of doing the complete survey for the fetus. And this is going to be the show and tell part.
Okay.
And as far as diagnostic uses for the 3D technique, it's very new. We feel like we're kind of pioneers in this area. in the radiology department, we can see nice surface rendering of the facial features, so cleft palate, cleft lip, those types of things. We'd feel pretty comfortable with diagnosing with that technique. It's going to help us really understand what that fetus is doing in there physiologically also.
Back with Connie Kovala, manager of the diagnostic imaging department here. Now, what we just saw, that was pretty amazing, going from the two-dimensional to all of a sudden the 4D, as they call it, on the ultrasound. It was amazing, the baby, how it was moving. You could see the different features from the arms to the fingers to the eyes to the nose to the lips. That was pretty neat to see, and that was very nice of that mom to let us to share that with us. But let's talk about a little bit more about this technology and what you think it'll mean to the people in the Detroit Lakes and surrounding areas.
We are really excited about having this machine here, mainly right now because of the moms and the babies. But it is an excellent machine that does excellent 2D imaging too. So our intent is to try and keep patients here in the community, and we want patients to know that they can have their exams done here at St. Mary's. We accept any physician order. It has to be by physician order. We accept any licensed physician order. They don't necessarily have to be here in Detroit Lakes. It can be from Fargo. It can be from anywhere, actually. They need to call our department. Our number is 218-847-0811.
And that's a real good point, because a lot of people might think this technology doesn't fit for them, but you accept any insurance and just a doctor's order, and boom, they're in.
They're in, yep. And if their physician is somewhere else, we can send those films to that physician. We can fax them the results. Whatever they want us to do, we will comply with.
Okay. Well, Connie, I want to thank you for having us here today. This has been a real neat experience.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Until next week's Business Profile, I'm Jeff Layton.
The weekly Frazee Calendar with the latest information from around the community is brought to you in part by the Frazee Care Center, offering you the kind, caring touch your family deserves. Now, with the latest from Frazee, here's your hostess, Yvonne McTaggart.
Hi, this is Heidi Bruni from the Frazee Sled Dog Club, and I'm here with Neil Seeger, my fellow Sled Dog Club member. We're here to talk about the upcoming race, our annual Third Crossing Sled Dog Rendezvous. We're going to be taking a ride. Neil's going to hitch up the team in a little bit, but we want to tell you about our race date. It has changed now. We're at the end of January. We are January 30th and 31st. That's a Friday, Saturday for all you people to come on out and take part with our two-day race. So, Neil, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to be a good year. It looks like we're going to finally get some snow this year that we can hold our land race, and that's going to be the biggest race in the lower 48, this Frazee Third Crossing race. And when we have it on the land, it's much better for the spectators to watch that race. It's a more enjoyable landscape to watch those dogs race on that trail. So we're really looking forward to that, having our land trail race later in January.
It's going to be great. You better go hitch up the team, huh?
Okay, I better go.
All right. This year's race, we're adding a little bit more than we had last year. We're still going to have our regular categories. That opens with the skijoring, which is a combination of cross-country skiing and sled dogging. It's a big crowd pleaser. It's our first event of the day. I'll give you times. You can call the Frazee Forum to get all that information. Then we've got the 3-dog novice, and that's a little younger class. They're doing a shorter course. It's fabulous. It's fun. It's a lot of kids out there learning the trade and having a good time. Then we have the 6-dog pro for the more experienced mushers, and then we also have the unlimited class, which is an unlimited number of dogs in the open race. And there are not many races in the country at all that have this class. Minnesota's doing their best to bring it back, and so we're going to have up to 26, 30 dogs in a team, 18. They stretch way out there. We're going to have a lot of fun this year. We've got a lot more vendors coming. We've got a barbecue, we've got pork chops on a stick, we've got cheese curds, we've got all kinds of stuff going on for you. We'll be happy to show you around the race site, and also you can participate at the checkpoints. You can come see it right on the wooded trail. So we're looking real forward to seeing everybody come on out to the race and helping us support the race. We couldn't do this without our local sponsors. And what we do is we put on a $10,000 purse race. And that's a huge race in Minnesota. And it's a huge race, like he said, in the lower 48 states. So we are really proud to have a group of individuals that get together every year and make this race bigger and better. As you may have remembered, last year we were on Long Lake. It was a very, very cold year. A lot of ice, thank you, and we had a great race. We're expecting anywhere from 92 to 100 teams this year, and they come from all over the world. Some of the teams are far away across the ocean. They fly their teams over, and they participate in the snow schedules. So we're looking real forward to a great race this year. It's a great way to spend a day in Minnesota. It's a silent sport. It's one of those winter sports where you can get out and enjoy nature, enjoy the surroundings that we have, and it's all free. Our spectating area is huge. We've got all the facilities you'd need to keep warm. And after the race on Saturday, we're heading into town for a bowl of hot chili and a little kicking up your heels. We'll have a live band, and that will be at the Frazee Event Center on January 31st, Saturday night. We're looking forward to seeing you. Come participate in our silent auction. We have a wonderful silent auction where you can bid on all types of things that have to do with the sport and just have to do with Minnesota. The Third Crossing Sled Dog Rendezvous has been very successful. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors and welcome anyone to help come on board and make it bigger and better than it was before. So it's the Frazee Third Crossing Sled Dog Rendezvous. We're looking forward to seeing you on January 30th and January 31st. That's a Friday, Saturday. Bring the whole family, come out and enjoy the best of what Minnesota has to offer for you.